kind of recapping, how do you fight safely, or how do you fight in a healthy way?
For us, there was times in our marriage that I didn't feel safe in communicating with you. In the past, with just our emotions and things would get chaotic, there was yelling.
We could go to war.
No.
I'm for real. I'm for real. So you better check yourself.
And that ultimately left me feeling unsafe.
One thing you talked about was safety in it. Dig a little deeper into what safety means.
So safety to me is when two people are able to communicate about an issue openly, and where there's not any violence or people resort into silence. So I think that's safety.
We had to figure out that safety was important for us to even want to talk.
Anytime there was like any yelling or anything like that, it was just, I automatically shut down. I reverted back to this is a safe place for me, is to be within myself.
I was just like, it's okay because I'm just yelling.
Cause that's how I talk.
But in reality, what I was doing was violence. And that's what we talking about when she talked about violence. Verbal and emotional violence is detrimental to safety.
I felt like, there was no purpose of me, going down this road and opening up all this chaos and stuff. Because every time I would try to talk to you, it felt like I wasn't getting my point across and I wasn't met with understanding. For me, like, I'm so used to stuffing my feelings, just stuff. If we avoid the conflict, then it'll go away.
I'm a firm believer in letting information float in the air and disappear. I don't like to talk about it.
To me, that said, okay, because you're not talking, you don't care about the relationship. And if I'm the only one who cares, it's hopeless. Like, It's not gonna work. And there are so many times when I felt like,
tired now, boss. The whole tired.
Tired of trying to drag you into a conversation and make you care about this marriage. And I'm like, well, you know what? I'm done. I quit. But then I had to face my fault. I had to really understand, like, how do I communicate with Kara in a way that resonates with her so she wants to have these conversations, so it's not demoralizing for her.
That was so true. It was like, I need you to put yourself in my shoes. Like, I need you to be able to see through my lens. Like, why did I feel like that? Why did I make that choice? Why did I do that? And so that's how I felt like you were able to connect with me. And when I felt that, it was like,
Oh, my love.
Therapy really helped, just to have somebody tell us, like, okay, look, this is how it is, and neither of you are doing anything correct.
We've been in therapy for close to a year now. That has helped us tremendously. So I can't speak highly enough about a good therapist.
Yeah. And honestly, if we can get to this point and just push through the bad parts that we've been through, I believe anybody can do that.
I think, again, the biggest thing that serves us is when we hit those points where we just want to say, I'm tired of trying, to pick ourselves back up and go, okay, I still love you. I still want this to work. What can I do to just push through this moment?
That brought back why I didn't want to give up. I remember going through divorce. I remember that feeling. I remember the hardship of that. Like, to experience that trauma, because divorce is trauma. There's no way I wanted to go through that again. So I had to really come back to the point of what is more important. What do I value? And I value you as my husband. You know what I mean?
That is really what it boils down to. If I don't know what I want, none of that, what I'm doing, matters. Bringing out the best from one another, seeing a future for us and building something generational. It's not easy. It's not supposed to be easy. Like, why do we think that marriage of all things is supposed to be easy? Fame and riches and all that stuff, it takes hard work, but a marriage is just supposed to happen.
Man.
So what do I have to do to grind in my marriage to make this work? Because I know I got a good partner. I need to figure out how to bring the best out of it.
end the show.
That was an amazing question from Victoria C. Thank you so much for that.
That was a good one. Yeah, it was.
And so I want to ask you, beyond how you fight healthy, what are you fighting for?
Yes. I would love to hear your story. So please post your comments below.
Until next time,
We love you.
peace.
Okay, well, I have a good answer for that. We don't fight.
That sounds healthy to me.
I don't know how to answer this question.
Vitamin A for avoidance.
Yeah.
There you go, Victoria C.
I don't know how to answer this question.
Like, why would you think that? That's dumb. And I can remember that bleh. Okay.
Well, with that, we're gonna end the show. We're about to take this upstairs.
Hey. Burr, 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 burr.